internal and external rotation in the muscle testing, I will place the person and sitting. I will have them bring this for external rotation. I'm going to have them bring the sole of their foot to their other leg. I'll place my hand just proximal to the knee joint and just proximal to the ankle joint, and I'm going to press down with my top hand and push out with my bottom hand. So I'll say hold that position and don't let me push, and I'll push down and out. For hip internal rotation, I'm going to have them bring the sole of their foot outwards, and I'll place my hand, my top hand just proximal to the knee joint, my bottom hand just proximal to the ankle joint, and I will say do not let me push your foot in, and I'm going to push down and in. Okay, so I will push down with the top hand and push in with my bottom hand. And that is for hip internal rotation. Okay, for internal and external rotation of the hip for a gravity eliminated position, the person will be laying on their back. So go ahead and lay your head this way. They will lay on their back, and you will ask them to turn their toes inward for internal rotation and turn their toes outward for external rotation. Okay, so inward for internal, outward for external, and that's in the gravity eliminated position. For knee flexion manual muscle testing, I will have the person lay in the prone position or face down. So I'm going to turn face down. I will ask her to flex her knee. I'm going to stabilize the knee joint with my hand, and I'm going to hold just proximal to the ankle, and I will ask her to hold that position and do not let me push your foot down. Okay, good. For knee extension, I'm going to ask her to sit on the edge of the mat, and I will ask her to extend her leg. You do not want your person's leg to be fully extended because you're testing the joint and not the muscles. So you're going to ask her to slightly flex her leg. I'm going to place my hand proximal to the knee joint to stabilize, and then my other hand proximal to the ankle joint to give resistance. Now I'll ask her to hold that position and do not let me push down. Okay, good. Okay, now for ankle and for knee extension, knee flexion extension, gravity eliminated position will be sideline, if you can lay on your side. So the gravity eliminated position for knee flexion and extension is sideline, and I'm going to support her leg, and I'll ask her to bend for flexion. I'm going to ask her to bend her leg back. For extension, I'll ask her to straighten her leg forward. Now for plantar and dorsiflexion, I will have her sit on the side of the mat again. And then I'm going to support the ankle joint with my hand, and I'll ask her to point her toes towards the ceiling. For dorsiflexion, I'm going to support the ankle joint. I'm going to hold on the midfoot with my opposite hand, and I'm going to ask her to hold her toes like that and do not let me push down. Okay. So, and that is dorsiflexion. For plantar flexion, I'm going to support at the ankle joint again, ask her to point her toes, grab on the bottom of her foot, and say, do not let me pull your toes up. Hold it. Don't let me pull your toes up. I'm going to pull her toes up. Now, for ankle inversion, I'm going to have her rotate the sole of her foot inward. I'm going to support the ankle joint. I'm going to hold, with my opposite hand, I'm going to hold on to the middle part of her foot. I'm going to say, do not let me push the bottom of your foot down, okay? So hold it, don't let me push down. Good. For eversion, I'm going to have her bring the sole of her foot outward. I'm going to support the ankle joint. I'm going to hold on to the middle of her foot again. I'm going to say, hold that position, do not let me push your sole of your foot down. And I'm going to try to push the sole of her foot down. Okay? For the gravity eliminated position for for plantar flexion and dorsiflexion is going to be with the person side lying. The person will be side lying. You will support the ankle and the foot, and you will ask them to point their toes towards their head, and then point for dorsiflexion in the gravity eliminated position. And for plantar flexion in the gravity eliminated position, you're going to support the foot again and ask her to point her toes away from her head. Down, away from her head. Good. Okay. And then for inversion and eversion of the foot, you're going to have them lay on their back. And you will have them pointing the soles of their feet inward for inversion. And you're going to have them point the soles of their feet outward for eversion. And that is for ankle inversion and eversion, gravity eliminated position. So inversion is going to be pointing the soles of the foot inward. Eversion is going to be pointing the soles of the feet